This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
To throw, it's Flowers. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. The catch is made for a huge pickup. What a sag by the senior.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
The sure hands. It's Covey. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Inside the 35. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the...
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. for the single back. Breaking free at the 35. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff, one first and goal. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. The offense with some pre-snap motion. The back's got it. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now a crucial third down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Jordan. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Arizona, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Keeping it on the ground here. Gets into space at the 50. Here he goes. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the clear. Across the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. To throw, it's Flowers. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Northwestern.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Northwestern has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Jordan. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A completion sets up a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. And the defense wraps him up. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Arizona has now moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Jordan. He escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kurt. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll feed the back again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And the tight end tries to muscle his way to a first down. Looks like Northwestern will have the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Flowers. Looking right. This one caught. Muscles past the defender. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Bring him down after just a short pickup. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's real here. It's Fields. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense has got this drive going now. A killer penalty to extend it. A fresh set of downs now. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Buying time. Moving to his left. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they've come out throwing. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Jordan. Buying time now, rolling to his left. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. He's going to take off. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Here's the second down play. And here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackled, but forced down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He escapes the pocket. The pass is intercepted. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. He's got the first and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Jordan. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Contact as he threw it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. No huddle here for the offense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to.
And he's intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Flowers. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Wildcats. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, his defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Throws it to the right. Catch made, a lot of space now. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Arizona. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. So second and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. back to pass. It's Flowers. Moves out of the pocket. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Arizona now operating in the red zone. Gives it to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Northwestern has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He keeps it on a design run. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
To the air, it's Flowers. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And looking to throw now on first down. They're going to try to use his legs here. Now it's second down here. Single back takes the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Arizona has now moved into the red zone. Trying to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Gets made on the out route. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Motion now from the tight end. First and goal. They'll try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's third down and goal. Looking downfield. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Wildcats. They jump on top now here in the fourth. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all for the defense. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here.
Another positive game by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Man, I understand here we're in a one-possession game, and you got a chance to potentially keep this drive alive and get points on the board, but to not come up with that conversion is a big gut punch to come up empty on that drive.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass and kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Nowhere to run up the middle. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Jordan. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and a quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver, or it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get the
touchdown, Arizona. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Arizona Wildcats.